Our presentation is about deforestation. It's made by Stijn Munting and Tijn Varenwijk. Why is deforestation a serious chemical problem? All plants make their own food in a CO2, which is carbon dioxide plus
Caravaggio! De Caravaggio!
Die is vet slecht.
Rechtsachter.
Die is vet slecht.
Rechtsachter.
Die is wel veel geld waard trouwens.
Daarom.
2
Weer even een pakketje kopen. Nou, doe maar. Dan doe ik beeld lang. Weinervellen.
Heb je die ook?
Ja.
In het volgende pakketje?
Ja, Manchester United uit nu.
Die is
Helemaal niks waard. Ach, en een dubbele speler. Dat had ik ook, en die kan ik niet verkopen. Ja. Gewoon snel verkopen. Volgende pakketje. Ah, ik kan nog maar 1 pakketje kopen. Dan moet ik even een wedstrijdje spelen. Weer een linksachter. Vorm.
Amsterdam.
Die heb ik al 4 keer gehad of zo.
Kijk, kom, we gaan hem weer opnemen.
Ja, gaat weer. 36 minuutjes. Dus. Ja, nu kom ik 200 minuutjes tekort.
Oké, Stijn, boeien, kom.
Oké. 3.
Why is deforestation a serious chemical problem? All plants make their own food during a chemical process which is called photosynthesis. Here you see how this process works. It is CO2 plus H2O, which is carbon dioxide plus water, makes glucose plus oxygen. Here you see the balanced equation. Well, why is cutting down too many trees a serious chemical problem? No plants or too little plants means that there will be too many CO2 molecules left in the air, and too little O2, which is oxygen, will be created. And then life for animals and humans will get harder because there will be less oxygen to breathe. As I said, plants need CO2 for their process called photosynthesis to make food. But what does too many CO2 do to the world? Because if there are less plants, then that means there will be more CO2 left in the air. Well, too many CO2 will make the temperatures on Earth rise. And global warming, that causes lots and lots of problems. But that's too much like the biology way, so we won't tell you about that. As I just told you, too many CO2 in the air makes the average temperature on the world rise. Well, here in this graph you can see how that works. The red line is the average global temperature, and the blue line is the amount of CO2 molecules per million molecules. Well, here you see that it's quite stable, just like now the red line is a bit going up and down, but it stays the same, and then suddenly it starts rising. And you see the red line starts rising when the blue line starts rising, because global average temperature depends on the amount of CO2 molecules in the air. Because we cut down too many plants and trees in the tropical regions mainly, there will also be less oxygen created. And what does too little oxygen mean to the world? All humans and animals need oxygen to live. And if there is no oxygen, no animals can live on Earth, including humans. And that's why it's important to keep plants living, otherwise no oxygen will be created, and then suddenly we will just all die. Here you see an example of deforestation in a period of 70 years. It's a part of forest in Brazil, in the tropical forest. Here you see 1950. It's almost completely covered with forest. And then step by step, there becomes less and less forest. Now we are in about 2010, 2020, somewhere in between. So that means there is less than you see here left from that. So nowadays there is about 30% left of what was there in 1950. So the conclusion is, We're cutting down too many plants and trees, and too little plants and trees will be left. Too many carbon dioxide will stay in the air, and too little oxygen will be created. If we continue like this, we will damage human life and animal life. So don't. These are our sources: wikipedia.org, http://www.youtube.com/watch?v is PPRD5G20V0I. Google.com, translate.google.com, and our own knowledge.